Hello and welcome, Scorpio, into your April 2022 reading, guys. This reading will be for your zodiac sign, the energies that you have around you in the month of April 2022. Okay, so let's call upon our divine guide, our angel, our ancestors, and our spirit guide into this reading for you, into my divine source, into this reading. Scorpio, for the month of April 2022, and we'll see what the energies are talking about in your favor for your highest good. Okay, so let's get into the reading for you, Scorpio, and let's see what we get. April 2022, Scorpio. All right, one more question. What is the energy that will be around you in the month of April 22 that you may be aware of or not aware of? What is the energy that may be around you in the month of April 2022? All right, guys, let's get into the bottom of this reading. Yeah, again, there is Scorpio for you. There could be money matters involved in the month of April 2022, where, there has been a lot of things that you want for yourself, but you really haven't put in that effort. Really, you haven't really made much of an effort, and but you do have wishes. You do have that want, that you need more money, you want more money, you want to be monetarily secured, but for which the work that is required, right? How to bring your happiness into your life. What is the work that you need to put in? What kind of effort that you need to portray in your life? You really haven't, you've been very unfocused about your want and demand. You do have it, but you haven't really worked towards that story, because somewhere You have been trying to hold on to a lot of things. Some of you could have been a little bit of having a miser attitude. You were hanging on to a lot of things. There was a lot of insecurity that you had within you with regards to monetary situation, right? And that is what you were overworked and over worried about. You wanted to let that go. You don't want to be a miser, you want to spend, but then again, somewhere you're not sure if you can actually have that money or that material happiness in your life, and you have been overthinking on that situation for a very long time. You have been overthinking as to how you can get rid of your insecurity and spend your money or do the things that you want to, because somewhere you are not, somewhere you are not getting your feet on the ground. That's what I would like to say. And this is where there would be a sudden realization that, this is kind of, you have been deceiving your own self. I mean, whatever you have been thinking, whatever you have been uh, processing over this situation, that amount of overthinking, overanalyzing, um, that kind of worry, anxiety, about the whole monetary situation, you will realize that you were only deceiving yourself over that situation for whatever amount of time, right? It was not required, but you were doing it. You were doing it because you were not feeling completely um, stable about your own thinking or mental process. So it was kind of deceiving yourself, believing that you don't have, or believing that, you are not going to get it. That kind of a feeling that I have lost uh, my faith on something that I want to do in my life, but I'm not getting it. I don't have any hope. It's kind of a deceived energy that you were deceiving yourself. You were believing that more so. You were believing that you wouldn't get what you want in your life, or you would never be happy, or you would never fulfill your material happiness. So you were kind of in that energy, or that energy is still there around you, but we'll see. Okay. Now, right in the beginning, guys, you know that you have been very impulsive about some decision in your life that concerns your home and your workplace. Okay. You have been very impulsive. You have taken maybe reckless decisions in life. You haven't really thought over that situation, and which is where you had some bad planning. You actually went through some bad planning because you were not really, like I said, you wanted a lot of things, but you did not put in that effort. You were unfocused about your own choices, your own options, your own decisions, right? So, with the Two of Wands in the reverse, it clearly states that because of your impulsive and reckless decisions in life, Scorpio, you are facing a lot of planning today that you thought would work for you, all the plans that you had made towards maybe your future, towards whatever situation, but because of your reckless and impulsive actions in life, you have created a lot of conflict situation both at work and in your home domestic front, right? So let's look at the Two of Wands in the reverse. And this is something that you will realize. Might be your internal realization, but you will realize that you haven't actually done things in the right way either. So there are a lot of things that you could have done well. You could have taken right decisions, but because, like I said, you have been impulsive, you have been reckless about your choices, about your decisions in life, that created a lot of bad planning for your own self, right? Yeah, and this is where you're seeking to find the truth. You're definitely seeking to find the truth, the way to go, what is the direction in life that you need to pursue now, right? Some of you could be taking some time out only for yourself, trying to rework on that situation once again. Please talk to me about the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Because right now, what's happening is that you're doing some soul searching for yourself. You're trying to understand what is the best possible option, what is the best possible direction in your life that you would like to move towards. So, because you know that you have done a lot of things wrong, and you need to give yourself plenty of time in order to correct all those situations and make them right. Yeah, you need to slow down, right? You need to slow down with all the conflicts that you have in your life. Don't involve yourself in any kind of conflict in the month of April 2022. Try to keep away from the conflict. Slow down, give yourself plenty of time. That's what they are telling you, Scorpio. Please talk to me about the Fool in the reverse. You don't have to involve yourself in any chaotic conditions that could involve, like I said, either your home front or your work front, right? So slow down. If you see any kind of a situation that is not going to work for you, then just don't get involved, right? Yeah, and because, like I said, you have taken a lot of decisions in your life around people, and you feel like you have been reckless about the choices and decisions you have made, where you could now be feeling trapped within your own circle of people, where you're finding it difficult to move out. But at the same time, you need to slow down and walk away from any kind of conflict, any kind of chaotic situation in your life that may happen in the month of April, and give yourself plenty of time. Plenty of time. Because then you have the Three of Wands. If you can do that, you will immediately see a difference in your own understanding. Because then what happens is that you will find assistance. Some of you could be seeking help at this point in order to move forward, in order to expand a situation, in order to start something new, because you have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. You're planning, you can plan things well again, and plan things well for your own purpose in life. Yeah, with a lot of stress that you are facing, some of you could be facing a lot of stress at this point in time. So you could be asking for help, seeking assistance to see how you can move away from that stressful situation in your life that you have or you're going through. Please talk to me about the Ace of Wands in the reverse, right? And that stress could be about money or work, anything that you're feeling trapped in because of your reckless impulsive decisions. Yeah. Where because of this stress, you're not, there is a lack of participation, or will be a lack of participation in any kind of a new situation. That's what they are telling you. Don't take any more stress. That's what they are telling you. Think about your own self. Think about your own expansion in life. Right? So wherever you see any kind of stressful situation, just turn your back. Don't hold that for yourself. Don't hold that within yourself, because you have to move forward. You have to let go of something. So what you have to let go is your stressful situation, and don't participate. That's what they're saying. Don't participate in anything new at this point, because you're not yet ready for anything new in the month of April 2022, right? With the magician, you have to get things ready for yourself. You're not yet completely there. Scorpio, you need a little bit of a time to work things out, to get yourself into that energy where you have your tools ready. So at this point in time, don't do anything that will create further chaos or conflict in your own situation. Just keep away from those kind of stressful words or stressful actions, or somebody who is causing any kind of stress in your life. Yeah, you need patience. You need patience. You need a lot of patience to work things out in the month of April 2022. So do not participate in anything that will bring more stress into your life. This is not the time to resolve any stressful situation. You need to give yourself plenty of time in the month of April 2022 to work through your own energy, to get your stability back, to find out what are the things that you now need to do. You have to, maybe talk to a lot of people. You need to talk and find assistance, people who can help you. Think about yourself. It is not a selfish action. It is something that you need to inculcate in your own understanding for your own self, that in the month of April you will dedicate your own energy to your own situation, to your own self, for your own good. And that's where the energy is, the four of sword. They are asking you to take time out in the month of April, because you will need a lot of patience to correct the wrong situations and make things right again in your life. Please talk to me about the four of sword. So you will have to think about it, right? You will have to work with your logical understanding. You have to be very logical in the month of April. Logical and analytical, both. Before you do anything, before you jump into any kind of a new situation, you have to have patience in yourself to work things out first in your own situation, within yourself, right? Yeah. And the more you take the time out, consciousness, right? The more you understand yourself, the more you give time to yourself in the month of April 2022, Scorpio. It's very important. The more time you give to yourself, the better you will be. That is the message here, right? So you have to give plenty of time to yourself, work through your own energy, understand yourself better, know what you are doing now. Don't take reckless decisions. Be very practical, be very analytical, and be very logical about your choices and decisions that you now make in your life going forward, right? So the more time you give yourself, the better off you will be in the days coming in front of you. Okay, so enjoy this reading, guys. Until I see you once again, till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.